new bill being debated in Missouri would not only call those murders justified, but would prohibit police from even detaining those suspected of violence, as long as they claim self-defense. What's being dubbed by opponents as the Make Murder Legal Act would strengthen existing self-defense laws in the state by putting the burden of proof on prosecutors to disprove self-defense claims, something very difficult to do in cases where the only witness to a heinous crime could be the person who was killed.
So let's talk about what stand your ground is and what it's not. Stand your ground is not a license to murder anyone. You just can't kill someone and then claim self-defense. Investigators are smart. They will look at the evidence. They will talk to witnesses, and you can end up going to jail. Even if there aren't no witnesses, they can look at the evidence, and you will end up going to jail for murder if you just shoot someone just because you are mad at them and then try to claim self-defense. Stand your ground is no duty to retreat if you are in a public place and you are being attacked by someone. That person has to show an imminent threat towards your life or cause you bodily harm. The law gives you the strength to propel that attack. You do not have to stand there and take it, and you do not have to run. Most people like Joy Reid and Don Lemon believe that this law is racist and it gives white gun owners a license to kill black people, which is not true. The Jordan Davis case up in Jacksonville, Florida, known as the Loud Music case, was a white man shooting a teenager, Jordan Davis, for refusing to turn down loud music. He claimed that he saw a gun and tried to claim self-defense under the Stand Your Ground statute and was denied. George Zimmerman is another case where George tried to claim Stand Your Ground in the case of Trayvon Martin, but was also denied, and that's why it went to trial. Stand Your Ground is not a license to kill for white people. Many white people have tried to claim Stand Your Ground under their state statutes and was denied, and their case ended up going to trial. There is a Stand Your Ground hearing here in Florida, meaning that before it even goes to trial, the judge will listen to arguments in a case where a person had to use deadly force or had to use their gun to defend themselves and determine whether or not it meets the standards for Stand Your Ground. So it would be very stupid to use your gun in a manner that can cause someone to die or be harmed, like gravely injured, and have that evidence show that you was acting irresponsibly and in a unnecessary manner. You can end up going to prison for the rest of your life for murder or causing someone an injury with your gun. Many black people have used Stand Your Ground to get off from murder charges because they had to defend themselves against somebody else who was acting aggressively towards them and trying to hurt them and kill them. Stand Your Ground is an extension of the Castle Doctrine, and the Castle Doctrine says that your domicile, your car, your house, or the business that you work at is your castle, and if anyone is trying to gain entry to those three things, trying to hurt you, you can defend yourself. You do not have to run out of your house or leave your car or leave the place that you work at in order to get away from the attack. You can stop the attack right there. This law gives power to gun owners. That's it. It's not racist. But there are people who support gun control who don't want this law to exist. So in an effort to misrepresent the law, they paint it as racist and as a license to kill. All I have to say is do your research. Do your research on Stand Your Ground in your state. Do your research on the Castle Doctrine in your state. The law specifically tells you in great detail what you can and can't do. Do not listen to Don Lemon. Do not listen to Joy Reid. Do not listen to black activists who are in bed. Some black activists, I'm not going to say all, some black activists are in bed with major media companies and major gun control organizations in an effort to push gun control in black and brown neighborhoods. They will tell you things like stand your ground is racist when it's actually not. You need to do your research. The Black Panthers and Malcolm X was a big proponent of self-defense. If they were alive today, if Huey P. Newton and Malcolm X was alive today, they would not support this shit. They would not support a ban on stand your ground because they know that it will be a vital tool in black self-defense. Joy Reid and Don Lemon are shills for their major cable news networks. They are not trying to protect the black community. They are using the black community in an effort to get laws passed that they white, rich overlords want them to push. They want them to push this narrative that stand your ground is racist because they want gun control. So I end with this. Do your research. Do not listen to everybody that has our skin color because they aren't for our community.